Alright, welcome to what we learned in Picks and Bans, KOO Tigers vs KT, Roster Game 2. So, I actually got figured out now what we're going to be doing with this new list. So it was a little shaky before, but this list, this is the fail list. Do any of the team comps in comparison to the other one fail at this? So this was the big thing. I was stuck on this burst versus healing in the last game. KT had a lot of bursts on their side, but KOO Tigers had significantly higher healing, and this gave them a really strong advantage over that. Um, it might be too similar to damage versus effective HP, but there's a small difference in there, and it's sort of like a sustained damage thing, kind of like the difference between like Kog'Maw in the late game versus Corki. Uh, are they going to have enough damage to kill the enemy before they die, sort of thing. Whereas this is just, you know, the first 2 or 3 seconds of the fight, is the burst going to be able to do its job and kill one of the primary threats. So that's what we're at right now. And, you know, we're getting the picks coming in here. Fizz and Elise. Interesting. So we need to see basically the entire comp in order to make this useful. So, and Kog'Maw is a big thing with this burst versus healing. You need to have shielding usually for this. If you don't have any shielding for the Kog'Maw, especially picking Kog'Maw directly into a Fizz, like this is a bad move unless you're planning to pick up an Orianna and you're planning to pick up I don't know, top laners besides the shields on the top of my head, Shen's banned, so it's not really a big deal. But or no, it is a big deal because Shen's banned. But this might be a problem for KOO Tigers when we get down to it. Janna, that's who they need to pick up. And I like that KT's looking at that. KT, I feel like the Janna's gonna be locked in because if they don't lock in Janna, oh Thresh, Peekaboo, it's definitely gonna be Thresh. It's Peekaboo and Corki. So, I don't believe Fizz is a really high damage assassin. And if KT pulls out that Diana again, it's going to be a major issue for KOO Tigers, especially if they go Yasuo. They have Alistar with an exhaust. Victor's good. I like that. But at the same time, there's no shields. You need the jet. Oh, they already have an Alistar. God, I was even thinking that. It's going to be a problem. Without the shields, especially if they pick Diana now, it's almost guaranteed KT is going to win it after this. I think the Victor's going to come through. Who's the top laner that can shield besides Lulu? It's taking me so while. It's besides Lulu and Shen. I'll probably grab Rumble. You can think Maokai. You might want to pull up Maokai. Nope. Alright. We got the Rumble. So we can start talking about this. Right now, burst versus heal. KOO fails at this. KT, do they fail at it too? They kind of fail at it too. But damage versus effective HP, KOO Tigers has more than enough damage than KT. They definitely succeed at that. And does KT have more than enough damage? The big thing in the damage is Victor's going to kill Arrow easily in almost any situation if he wanted to. And Prey and Nojin can be killing other people, especially if someday comes, or depends who's going there. Alright, yeah, they need that Diana. Yep. They need the Diana. So, do they fail at any of this? Damage versus effective HP. Does KT fail? With Diana, no. They have plenty of damage. And KOO Tigers, do they fail? No. Everyone's kind of good with the damage. Everyone's really high damage, a lot of burst. Pressure versus engage. KT, double pick. They could engage. but the pressure's on KOO Tigers. That's what we're looking at. So KOO Tigers definitely have a pressure advantage. Does KT have to engage to beat out this pressure advantage? And that's the question. Um, I think they do. I think so. We're gonna damage versus effective HP. We're not gonna talk about that. That's pretty equal. I think we're gonna give two a point here, just because of the Kog'Maw. So carry versus control. I didn't pick up the exhausts. Alistar is good to control one of their carries. No one else really. Hojin might be able to control another carry, but there's still Diana or Fizz to be like going around, and then at least two. Victor, Prey, and Smeb. They might be able to kill one of the carries, but it's gonna depend on the exhaust. Does the KOO Tigers bring two exhausts for Fizz and Diana? I really think they needed to. And if they did, then they're gonna be fine with their control. And the other side, you can't really control Victor, but you can dive him, so that's really good. But if you're diving Victor, then you're not diving Kog'Maw. Thresh isn't going to be diving anyone, so that's not really control. So KT is actually going to have a really hard time controlling the carries on KOO Tigers. That's not going to be good. Well, KOO actually can deal with double exhaust. Yeah, they brought double exhaust. So KOO Tigers is perfectly fine here, and KT is not. So this is, I'm giving like everything towards KOO. It's not good. Poke for sustain. Yeah, KT doesn't have a sustain at all. KOO Tigers get 1 point. They just have massive poke advantage. Pick versus disengage. Does KOO Tiger have disengage for the pick? They actually do with Alistar. It's not good. It's not enough, I don't think. But they have it. The pick's a little strong. I don't want to give anyone this at all. Burst versus healing. This is the part where KOO Tigers I think is going to lose out. So KT has more than enough burst to kill anyone on KOO Tigers. Damage reductions should count here, and that's what those exhausts do. What about KOO Tigers? Their burst. KT has no way to stop their burst. KT's feeling terrible here. Again, oh my god. KOO, they both kind of fail here, but KOO Tigers. But KT cannot stop KOO's burst. That's the big thing. Unless like Thresh gets a hook, goes in, and exhausts Victor before anything happens. But that's not. I just don't see that like that's gonna happen. Victor can just drop his burst anywhere he wants. So I'm giving you KOO. So we don't have any major things. So like points wise, no, I never even saved any of this. So points wise, KOO kind of got everything here. That's so weird. It's with the triple threat. The damage is just fine on KOO Tigers, and the control, or damage and control for KT. They should be able to control the entire situation that's going on here, and they have pressure, so I don't have to worry about that. But you know, pick a boost picks. You never know. But yeah, we're going KOO Tigers. Like wow, that's shocking. But they have no shielding for the Diana. KT has no shielding for the Victor burst and the Prey. They have some shielding. Diana has shielding. Maybe I should have thought of that. Diana is tanky. But that's effective HP. Maybe we can give KT points for effective HP. But other than that, you know, we're pretty much, you know, we can give KT a point here. They have an effective HP advantage. That's not really going to matter. Alright. Alright, yeah.